मणिपुर का हिंसाग्रस्त जिला 𝗟𝗡𝗏 में हालात तेजी से सामान्य हो रहे हैं। शनिवार शाम से ही यहां किसी तरह की कोई अप्रिय घटना नहीं हुई। आज सड़कों पर रोजाना की तरह वाहनों का आवागमन देखा गया। हालांकि रविवार होने के कारण अधिकांश वाणिज्यिक प्रतिष्ठान बंद है। इससे पहले गुरुवार रात से शनिवार दोपहर तक यहां हिंसक घटनाएं हुई। हमारे चीफ ऑफ ब्यूरो अरिंदम दास ग्राउंड जीरो पर पहुंच हिंसा के पीछे की वजह जानने की कोशिश की। इस दौरान उन्होंने आम लोगों के साथ, स्थानीय संगठनों और नागरिक समाज के लोगों के साथ बात की। लगभग 60 घंटे तक युद्ध के अखाड़े में तब्दील 𝗟𝗡𝗏 में हिंसा के पीछे की वजह क्या है, स्थानीय संगठनों का क्या मानना है, सुनिए।
We have with us the secretary of Cookie Students Organization. Well, the situation in 𝗟𝗡𝗏 in the past couple of days have turned volatile, but of course it's come back to normalcy right now. So what do you feel about this development and what can be done to resolve it?
Well, basically, all these developments wherein the public has come out on roads and show their resentment and their angst against the, what we perceive about this incumbent government is that so much of discrimination and so much of, stepmotherly treatment has been meted to these tribals. This is why there's social unrest, per se the youth unrest, and this could have been avoided if things have been conducted with due consultation with the people, and the approach of the government should always be people-centered. Had those been practiced with this government, then such things won't be happening around. And with all these developments and with all this social unrest in the state, we have come into this perception that do we really belong to this state, and are we lesser Indians than the other counterparts that such maltreatments and such discriminations we have been facing time and again. This is the reason why such developments have occurred.
I don't think that if nothing is done with the present protected forests, reserve forests, Wildlife Preservation Act, and wildlife sanctuaries, that were done without the consent of the people and without following all the process that has to be there in the Indian Forest Act 1927, it will not stop. Until unless the government withdrew from the tribal lands, we are waiting only the center's reply. Since we have got a reply from the center that we will address what you are demanding. We just for a short period of time waiting for the center's intervention.
So what are your demands?
Our demands are these protected forests, reserve forests, what is that we are done without the knowledge of the people here in 𝗟𝗡𝗏 must be nullified, must be taken back, because our lands are our rights.
Have you got any intimation that the center is going to intervene?
We have got through one of our MLA, the forest minister, Sir 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗏, will be meeting on Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. We will not meet with the state government as of now.
First of all, it's very unfortunate, but whatever happened in the last few days is actually a culmination of many factors. Frustration and resentment of tribals have been growing for the past few years, and so there was a spark. And for me, I think the proposed inauguration of the open gym was more or less the spark for what happened. It could have been easily avoided, but whatever happened during the protests and the clashes that took place is more or less a very, very raw outburst of resentment of the discriminatory treatment that us, the tribals of Manipur, have been subjected to for the past many decades.
So right now peace has returned back to 𝗟𝗡𝗏, and what appeal would you like to make at this moment?
At the moment, as far as the peace is concerned, even us CSOs, especially yesterday with YPA, SSPP, ZSF, KSO, and so on, we made a public appeal to the public that to refrain from carrying out any more activities on the news that some central leaders were willing to meet with us and discuss some of the issues we face. That is one of the main reasons why the more or less normalcy has returned to the district.
We have with us the chairman of 𝗟𝗡𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗑, Mr. Ginza. Well, how do you view the development which erupted in 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 district in the past couple of days, and what do you think can be the way out now to bring peace and normalcy?
Right. The situation here in Lamka, 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 is very tense for the in the past few days. This erupted because of the tribal people not happy with the various policy of the government. For example, like the reserve forest, the protected forest, the wildlife sanctuary, and also the ST demand by the Meitei community. Along with those, there happens to be eviction from 𝗟𝗓𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗪 village recently, and also the eviction of 3 churches in the tribal colony of 𝗟𝗡𝗥. So all these incidents and policy make the people agitated and upset with the current government.
When the government officer, the DGP, Directorate General of Police, Pidongel as well as additional DGP, arrive in the town, then meet all the administrative officer like the DC and the SP of 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓, and there is a negotiations between the public leaders, all the CSO and all. And totally they agreed and normalcy is there and peace is prevailing now. And there will be nothing anymore here. Totally it is peace now.
Today shops are closed just because it's Sunday?
It is our norms with the Christians on Sunday. We have to go to the churches. So showing respect to our religions. Every Sunday it is closed. It is a normal for us.
Not because of the volatile situation?
Not because of the political situation. It is the norms that we follow since from days and years back.
आज माहौल कैसा है?
बस ठीक है, बढ़िया है। कल तो थोड़ा ये था, आज सही है।
कल कितना वायलेंस था?
पता नहीं, हम घर से नहीं निकला है ना, पुलिस था, अब नहीं निकला है, अच्छा था। अभी तो अच्छा है, माहौल सब ठीक है।
कैसा माहौल है आज?
ठीक है, आज ठीक है। मतलब कल 4:30 बजे खुला कर दिया, 2 दिन ऐसा था, अभी ठीक है। आजकल तो सुना है ठीक रहेगा, और अगला मालूम नहीं, बुधवार में सुना है फिर बंद भी हो सकता है, ऐसा बात।
कैसा माहौल लग रहा है आज?
अभी माहौल ठीक है, अभी नॉर्मल है, सब कुछ ठीक ही है। अभी 2 दिन कुछ इसी था, अभी फ़िलहाल सब कुछ पहले जैसे हो गया, नॉर्मल में आए।
कैसा माहौल है आज?
आज तो ठीक है सर, काल से तो बहुत अच्छा है। 2 दिन से तो बहुत गड़बड़ था, लेकिन अभी तो बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है। आज ठीक, कोई दिक्कत नहीं अभी।
तो पहले 2 दिन लफड़ा हुआ था, तो 2 दिन माहौल थोड़ा ठीक ठाक नहीं था, लेकिन आज जो है सो नॉर्मल में है, कोई तरह का दिक्कत नहीं नज़र आ रहा है, तो आज ठीक है। अब आगे देखिए मंडे में क्या होता है, वो मंडे के आने के बाद ही मालूम चलेगा।
कल तो माहौल बहुत गर्म था, आज तो अच्छा है। परसों भी माहौल गर्म में था, तो उसके बाद आज कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
We are right now in 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 district of Manipur, and this is the 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 town. Till Saturday morning, this place was the epicenter of violent protests and clashes between protesters and police. Roads blocked at several places, logs, tires were burnt on the streets to block vehicles, to block any movement. But today, you can see that this place is limping back to normalcy. This is the scenario right now in 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓 town. Till yesterday, as I have said, that there were violent protests. People resorted to blocking the roads by putting up logs, tires, in fact burning tires and logs on the roads. And police also had to resort to tear gas shelling, firing rubber bullets at the protesters. In fact, lathi charge was also done to bring the situation under control. But right now, today you can see how this place is limping back to normalcy. People are coming out in the streets. You can see people are coming out in large number. In fact, vehicles have started plying on the roads. By and large, you can make out that the situation in 𝗟𝗓𝗏 district is returning back to normalcy. Reporting from Ground Zero with camera person Otul, this is Arindam Das for Northeast Live.